Root canal treatment may do more than fix a painful toothache because a new study suggests it could also help improve blood sugar control by reducing hidden inflammation that starts in the mouth and spreads through the body. Researchers followed 65 patients who all had long-lasting infections at the roots of their teeth and found that once these infections were treated, many signs of inflammation in their blood dropped within just 3 months. 2 years later, their blood sugar levels were noticeably lower as well, along with several other markers linked to metabolic health. The idea behind this effect is fairly simple. When a tooth is infected deep inside, bacteria can slip into the bloodstream and create a low level of ongoing inflammation. This kind of background inflammation can interfere with how the body handles glucose, making it harder for insulin to work properly and possibly raising the risk of conditions like diabetes and heart disease. The study did not include a control group and cannot prove that the root canal treatment caused the improvement, but the change was strong enough that researchers believe the connection is real. Other studies have already found links between poor oral health and serious illnesses, including evidence that mouth bacteria can show up in artery plaque in people with heart disease. Researchers argue that dentists and general doctors should work together more often, since untreated dental infections might quietly raise the risk of long-term problems. Scientists have found the specific stem cells responsible for growing tooth roots and bone, and this could one day help people regrow lost teeth and the bone that supports them. A team led by researchers from the Institute of Science Tokyo, along with international collaborators, has identified 2 distinct types of stem cells in developing teeth, one that forms the roots and another that builds the surrounding bone. Using genetically modified mice and advanced imaging techniques, the scientists tracked how these cells develop and specialize over time. Their goal was to understand how the body naturally forms tooth roots and the jawbone so that these processes could eventually be recreated through regenerative treatments. The first stem cell group comes from a soft tissue area at the tip of growing tooth roots, known as the apical papilla. These cells produce a signaling protein called CXL12, which helps guide them into becoming various cell types involved in tooth and bone formation, like odontoblasts, which build dentin, cementoblasts, which form the outer layer of the root, and even osteoblasts, which create bone. The second group of stem cells comes from the dental follicle, the tissue sac around developing teeth. These cells produce a protein known as PTHRP and have the potential to become several important cell types. The researchers found that to grow bone cells, a signal called hedgehog has to be switched off. This on-off switch seems to be special to how the bone around teeth is made. Researchers hope to one day trigger similar regenerative processes in adults, potentially replacing artificial implants and dentures with biologically grown teeth.
Lab-grown teeth might soon become an alternative to dental fillings thanks to new research by King's College London, which shows how cultured cells can grow into tooth structures within specially designed hydrogels. This development could offer a more natural and durable solution compared to traditional fillings and implants, which weaken over time and can cause complications. Humans typically cannot regenerate teeth after adulthood, unlike sharks and elephants, but this research moves closer to changing that. Scientists created a bio-orthogonal